It's the way in which you said it. You have to be very clear with this one. So it's actually the bracket, you can open bracket 2 plus 5 minus 2, close bracket, all raised to the power 2 plus 10 is equal to 35. The way you said it, I didn't know where the bracket was ending and so on. Next set, 30 seconds. Calculate the mass of aluminium metal that will be released after passing a charge of 0.3 Faraday. Kelvin.
2.7 grams.
Yes. Okay, we continue. 30 seconds, if at all. Calculate the volume of chlorine gas that will be obtained when a charge of 0.4 Faraday is passed through molten MgCl2 at STP. Molar volume of a gas at STP is 22.4 decimeter cubed. And please give your answer to 2 places of decimal. Yes, which of you, please? Daniel.
The answer is 4.48 GMQ.
Yes. Next one, 10 seconds. In what direction do electrons flow in the external? Go ahead.
Madam, electrons flow from the anode to the cathode.
That's incorrect. So I continue. In the external circuit in electrolysis, Bernard.
And they flow from the cathode to the anode.
Yes. Last set of questions. Last set of questions, 30 seconds each. A simple harmonic oscillator has a mass of 0.20 kilogram, a frequency of 20.0 hertz, and an amplitude of 5.0 centimeters. What is the maximum acceleration of the oscillator? The right answer is 790 meters per second squared. Next one. A 550 nanometer laser beam of power 20 milliwatts is incident on a surface of work function 8.0 times 10 raised to the power negative 19 joule. Find the rate at which electrons are ejected from the surface. In this case, it's 0 because the photon energy is too small to eject any electron. Last one. A 5 nanocoulomb particle has instantaneous velocity v equals 2I meters per second at a point where a constant electric field E equals 3J volt per meter and a constant magnetic field B equals 2J Tesla exists. Find the electromagnetic force on the particle. The right answer is 15J plus 20K nanonewtons. And that's the end of the second round. What is the trouble?
I can conveniently pay for my utility bills, my son's Cartoon Network on DSTV, and renew my internet services package. I can securely send my sweet mother her monthly allowance by simply transferring funds from my bond account into hers. I can also pay the gardener through any of the mobile money platforms available. I can verify if the check to the vendor has cleared. Now let me guess my sister is here at time so I can peacefully go back to sleep. With Bond Mobile app, you can do your banking anywhere. Download the Bond mobile app on Apple Play Store or Google Play Store today. Bond, your success, our passion.
There's always that one individual so selfless and caring. The world still has caring people.
At the end of the second round, ANLO Senior High School has 11 points. St. John's Grammar School has 21 points. SANDEMA Senior High Technical School has 24 points. We are at the top of round 3. This round has the problem of the day. The problem of the day is a single question to all 3 schools. From the time I tell you to begin, you have 3 minutes in which to present your answer. The problem of the day is worth 10 points. Let's turn over our sheets and read the problem of the day together. Problem of the day. Why is it that ecosystems around the equatorial region have higher biodiversity than those at the polar region? Contestants, this is your problem of the day. You may begin. please stop writing and present your answers. Where is your spoon name? Thank you. Thank you. Ready. Contestants, please pick up your notepads and present your answers on the boards as they appear here.
The National Science and Maths Quiz is the longest running independent production on television. It's the one program that brings education authorities, teachers, allied staff, students, old students associations, and parents together in support of science education at the senior high school rank of the education ladder. The objectives of the National Science and Maths Quiz are to promote the study of the sciences and mathematics, to help senior high school students develop quick thinking skills and a probing and scientific mind about
The contestants have presented their answers. Before I award the points, let's look at the suggested solution from the consultants. This is a problem in biology. And this is the question: why is it that ecosystems around the equatorial region have higher biodiversity than those at the polar region? Let's start with an observation. On the whole, we can say that the biodiversity decreases from the equator to the poles, while the reverse situation is found from the polar regions to the equator. Yes. So now the reasons. The first one, the equator has the highest levels of biodiversity due to high rainfall and temperature that is suitable for living. If you said something like this, involving the rainfall and temperature being suitable for living, 3 points. Next point, at 25 to 35 degrees Celsius, enzymes work in an effective manner, and it leads to survival of sufficient numbers of organisms. So you had to link it to the biological functions that involve enzymes. If you did this, 4 points. Last point. At the polar regions, low biodiversity is found because the temperature falls below the 0-degree mark. So it leads to lower survival rates and hence lower biodiversity. 3 points, giving a total of 10 points. Contestants, ANLO. Honestly, I had difficulty understanding what you were saying. It's very confusing. In fact, you start out giving the impression that it's there's biodiversity, then you start contradicting yourself later on. It was really hard. The only thing I found that I was even willing to consider giving a point for was that you mentioned temperature at the equatorial region. And so I'm giving you 1 point, 1 out of 10. St. John's Grammar. Very eloquent and nicely written, but it's only 1 point, really. And even that is not complete. It's not complete. So you talk about the temperature, but then you are talking about temperature ranges. So you say a temperature range at equatorial region can sustain different species of organisms. That is your main point, and that is it. It's not even complete. So I'm giving you 2 out of 10. SANDEMA, I had to combine your first and second points to get something about conditions in the equatorial region being suitable. And yes, you do mention that they can survive and interbreed and all of this. So suitable conditions, but no details about what is causing the suitable conditions. I'm giving you 1 point for that. Then you actually go ahead and talk about the polar regions in your 4th point, that the conditions are unfavorable, and then you mention temperature, humidity, and so on. So I'm giving you the points. I'm giving you 2 more points for that, and then that's it. So that gives you 3 out of 10. That's the end of the problem of the day and the end of round 3. You may pick up your notepads. Thank you. Round 4. In this round, I'm going to be presenting you with statements. When you receive a statement, please consider the statement very carefully and let me know whether it's true or false. If you are right, 2 points. If you are incorrect, you lose a precious point. You may choose not to respond, in which case that statement becomes available to the 2 other schools. A school may ring and attempt an answer. If it's right, 2 full points. If it's incorrect, there's that penalty. Best wishes to all schools. I'm starting with St. John's Grammar, your statement. If sine of x is equal to 2, then cosine of x is equal to 5. Yes, Bernard?
It's false.
No, that's a true statement. Sandema, if an angle in a triangle measures 180 degrees, the triangle is an acute triangle. Emmanuel?
It's false, madam.
No, that's a true statement. ANLO, if the sum of the angles in a quadrilateral is 540 degrees, then it's a hexagon. Yes, Emmanuel?
False.
Pardon?
False.
Oh. It's a true statement. Hey, people. Believe it or not, all these statements are true. Go and find out why later. All right. So, St. John's Grammar. The number of significant figures in a decimal number equals the number of non-zero digits it contains. Yes, Baswa.
No, it's false.
Yes. Sandema. A zero between 2 non-zero digits in a number expressed in scientific notation is significant. Yes, Emmanuel?
It's true.
Yes. ANLO, trailing zeros in a number expressed in scientific notation are significant. Emmanuel?
False.
Oh dear. That's a true statement. St. John's Grammar. During diffusion, molecules move from a region where their concentration is low to a region where their concentrations are evenly dispersed. Yes, Baswa.
Madam, it's false.
Yes. An animal cell placed in a strong salt solution would burst because of osmosis. Emmanuel?
It's false.
Yes. Passive transport does not use ATP to move molecules against their concentration gradient. Emmanuel?
True.
Yes. Oxygen and ozone are isotopes of the element oxygen. Yes, Baswa?
It's true.
Oh, dear.
Yes.
They are not isotopes, they are allotropes. Sandema, hydrogen, deuterium, and tritium all have the same atomic number. Yes, Emmanuel?
It's true, madam.
Yes. Now, those are isotopes, right? Okay, ANLO. Hydrogen gas and tritium gas should diffuse from a pinhole in a closed vessel at the same rate. Emmanuel?
Yeah.
True.
Oh, no. That's a false statement. They have different molar masses. Different masses. They are isotopes, but they have different masses. Okay. St. John's, the function y is equal to x squared plus 1 is an even function. Yes, Baswa?
Madam, it's true.
Yes. The function y is equal to x cubed minus 1 is an odd function. Yes, Emmanuel?
Madam, is true.
No, that's a false statement. The function y is equal to x cubed minus x squared is neither even nor odd. Yes, Emmanuel?
True.
Yes. Newton's law of gravitation applies to microscopic objects such as neutrons and protons, as well as to large objects such as planets and stars. Baswa?
Madam, it's true.
Yes. The gravitational interaction between the electron and the proton in a hydrogen atom is much weaker than the electromagnetic interaction between the two particles. Yes, Emmanuel?
Madam, is true.
Yes. Because neutrons are electrically neutral, neutrons in a nucleus interact with protons in the nucleus only via gravitation. Emmanuel?
False.
Yes. For the next set, I have a preamble to all schools. State whether the following are true or false about organisms maintaining homeostasis. Please, did you get your preamble? Good. So, a lion panting after a chase. Bernard?
True.
Yes. A spider catching an insect in a web. Emmanuel?
It's false.
Yes. A full bladder after drinking a gallon of water. Emmanuel?
True.
Yes. Last set of statements. Last set. J.J. Thomson discovered electrons and protons. Bernard?
False.
Yes. In the J.J. Thomson experiment, a discharge tube containing CO2 at very low pressure would have produced the cathode ray just as oxygen or hydrogen gas. Yes, Emmanuel?
Madam, is true.
Yes. Last one. J.J. Thomson's cathode ray experiment produced enough results to lead to the discovery of the proton. Yes, Emmanuel?
False.
Yes, it's false. And that's the end of the fourth round. We ended on J.J. Thomson.
There's always that one individual so selfless and caring. The world still has caring people. Getting unexpected help is a joy for us. That's why at Prudential Life, we've introduced Ultimate, the no-lapse guarantee on your
At the end of the fourth round, ANLO Senior High School has 19 points. St. John's Grammar School has 33 points. SANDEMA Senior High Technical School has 37 points. Fifth and final round. In this round, I'm going to be reading out clues. Your objective is to solve the riddles. In order to attempt to solve a riddle, you must ring for it. May I hear your bell? St. John's Grammar. Thank you. Yours, ANLO. Thank you. And yours, SANDEMA. Thank you. If you solve the riddle on the first clue, 5 points. On the second clue, 4 points. On the third or any clue thereafter, 3 points. There are 4 riddles. Best wishes, everyone. First one. I got my name from 2 Greek words which literally mean woman and house. My development and arrangement is important in systematic research and identification of angiosperms. I am often... Yes, Bernard.
Placentation.
That's incorrect. I am often referred to as the female portion of the flower. Yes, Emmanuel.
Copper.
No. I continue. Flowers that bear me but lack stamens are called pistillate or carpellate. Flowers lacking me are called staminate. So who am I? Which of you? Yes, Calvin?
Please, madam, it's pistol.
Oh, goodness. Okay, who was making the most noise? Anyone? Yes, go ahead. Oh, dear me. You're right. This is a gynecium. Gynecium. Oh, dear. Woman and house, and then you are telling me so many interesting things. Oh, dear. All right, next one. I am a solid geometric figure. I am a polyhedron. I am formed with 2 parallel polygons that are connected at edges with rectangles. I may be triangular, rectangular, or pentagonal according to my base. I am used in optical experiments. Yes, Bernard?
Prism.
Yes. I read all the clues, 3 points. Next one. By all standards, I am nobility. But I'm not the only one in the family. Out of jealousy, our family to which I belong is described as group 0. I am a naturally occurring element with 6 stable isotopes and 15 unstable isotopes. I occur in the atmosphere to the extent of 1 part in a million parts. The fundamental unit of length, meter. Yes, Calvin.
Argon.
No. The fundamental unit of length, meter, is defined in terms of a wavelength of a spectral line in one of my isotopes. So who am I? Yes, Emmanuel.
Xenon.
Oh, no. Bernard.
Helium.
Ay. Are you raising your hand? Yes. Oh dear. This is group 0. Group 0. Huh? So the right answer is krypton. Krypton. Last riddle. I am an idealization that is frequently encountered in the study of solids. I am characterized by a regular repeating pattern in space. Even though many people think of glass of high refractive index when my name comes up, my regularity is responsible for the outward shapes that minerals display. I am derived from a Greek word that means ice cold. So who am I? Yes.
Crystal.
Calvin, you are right.
Amazing grace. Let's pray, let's pray.
I read all the clues. 3 points. And that's the end of the 5th round. At the end of the contest, here are the final scores. ANLO Senior High School has 19 points. St. John's Grammar School has 36 points. SANDEMA Senior High Technical School has 40 points. ANLO Senior High School, thank you for being here. Unfortunately, this year was not the best for you. All the best. St. John's Grammar School, thank you for being here and for giving us such a good contest. All the best. SANDEMA Senior High Technical School. Congratulations on winning the contest. Well done. Prepare well, and I shall look forward to seeing you in the quarterfinals. Wow. Viewers, thank you for joining us for this exciting contest. We are still at the 1A stage of competition. Next time, we'll bring you at Disadel College, Osei Tutu Senior High School, and Ola Senior High School. Before we leave, I would like to acknowledge that the National Science and Math Quiz is sponsored by the Ghana Education Service through the Conference of Heads of Assisted Secondary Schools. We also have support from GCB Bank, Accra College of Medicine, Medifem Multi-Specialist Hospital and Fertility Center, Lancaster University, Ghana, Academic City College, West African Center for Cell Biology of Infectious Pathogens, WACBIB, Awake Purified Drinking Water, GTP, MFA Jewelry, and Hoti Makeup. The mentorship sessions are sponsored by Bond Savings and Loans and RMG Ghana. And SciTech Fair 2018 was sponsored by Goyle Prudential Life Insurance Ghana and Talo Ghana Limited. Our media sponsors are City FM and Joy News. This is a primetime production. Thank you once again for joining us for this contest, and see you next time. Bye.
Hello. Please, the last contest at Disadel.
I can conveniently pay for my utility bills, my son's Cartoon Network on DSTV, and renew my internet services package. I can securely send my sweet mother her monthly allowance by simply transferring funds from my bond account into hers. I can also pay the gardener through any of the mobile money platforms available. I can verify if the check to the vendor has cleared. Now let me guess my sister is here at time so I can peacefully go back to sleep. With Bond Mobile app, you can do your banking anywhere. Download the Bond mobile app on Apple Play Store or Google Play Store today. Bond, your success, our passion.
There's always that one individual so selfless and caring. The world still has caring people. Getting unexpected help is a joy for us. That's why at Prudential Life, we've introduced Ultimate, the no-lapse guarantee on your Premier and Classic farewell plans. The biggest challenge for most clients having a funeral policy is the fact that when they are unable to pay premiums due to financial challenges, the policies elapse and the full benefit falls off. We have introduced the no-lapse guarantee on our funeral plans. This ensures that you don't lose your full benefit during challenging financial moments. Prudential, always listening, always understanding.
When cleaning your vehicle by valeting, steaming, waxing or polishing, make sure the engine is also sound. Servicing your vehicle with Gold synthetic oil and any quality Gold oil massages the engine, removes deposit, protects it from wear and tear for longer lasting performance, and makes your vehicle feel pampered. Made for diesel and super engines. Remember, after every 15,000 kilometers of enjoying your ride, service your engine with Gold synthetic oil.
Gold is a champion. That's why I, Azuma Nelson, 3 times world boxing champion and a patriot, always choose Gold.
Ashene Pankasa. Gold, good energy.